Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review, episode 162. A lot of episodes. Let's start as usual. Let's see how the weekly closed. Let's see what we have, and let's see what we can do this week. So far, this year was nice. We made money, even if the entire market didn't do anything special. But we had a nice range. We managed to play a little bit and make some money. Someone please tell me if we have sound, if we have image, and if we are ready to go. Okay. So let's start with Bitcoin weekly chart and we'll go from there. Let me hide the drawings a little bit just to see the price action on Bitcoin. This price action here doesn't look bullish. Actually, was just a dead cat bounce so far. It's still possible to make a W here and push higher, yes. But if you look left, what happened at this level last time, well, a lot of fuckery. From beginning of the year until late in the year, October. We can do the same? It's possible. I think we can go lower before we can go higher. Let's see the close. How did we close this week? Well, 2 weeks ago was a rejection. This week was a continuation of that rejection. And we just opened this week candle. And we bounced a little bit here. Okay, we can bounce, we can dump, we can... Let's see the close this week. But to be honest, it's not looking too bullish here. Indicators. Let's take a look at indicators. Well, if this candle will close lower, the OBV will close lower, and then we have a problem. What we have is MACD bullish divergence here, which is confirmed from the last week. Look at here. Low, neckline, higher low. We closed here, which is higher than the neckline. So we can say that we have a bullish divergence on MACD. So far, nothing special, not a confirmed divergence on RSI. Was trying to stay in the oversold area, but is fighting. And the OBV is just following the price action. I don't see anything special. So 69, let's put the drawings back. 69 is an important level. For the moment, we are below that level, so 69 is a resistance at the moment. You can see what I'm anticipating as probable to happen. Fuck around and go lower until October, and will form a bottom somewhere in here, not exactly at 40k, not exactly at 50k, somewhere in here. We don't know when and how. It's possible to have this scenario? Yeah, it's even probable. It's 100% that will happen? No. So far, slow and steady, we are going back in the overall long reload zone, which starts from 58. Probably will dump even lower in the long reload zone. And then when we'll see weekly W's, we can discuss about bottoms about. For the moment, I'll be honest, I don't think we can talk about bottoms on Bitcoin. It's too early for a bottom in Bitcoin. Bounces, yes, we can bounce from 67 to 84, close to 90k, maybe even higher, but will still be a dead cat bounce. I don't consider this one a bottom. Not for the moment, not later. I need more price action here to give me something. And I think we'll accept lower before we'll push higher. If will be different, well, I don't have a way to know if this time will be different. Probabilities tell me that will probably go lower. Okay, so that's Bitcoin on weekly. We can take a look at Ethereum on weekly. I have too many drawings here, but let's remove them. Do you think we have a bottom here? I think we don't have a bottom. I think we need to do something like this, people. Up and down, create some W's. These are the W's I'm hunting, people. Will take time until it will form, but look at this. This was the entry of a trader, even on weekly chart. Let's wait for something similar. Will take some time. The price action here tells me that Ethereum is not a bull market. Ethereum, it's on weekly, it's a big fucking range. From 1,000, maybe even a bit lower, to 5,000. We have double tops here. We'll probably create equal lows here. So, sorry Ethereum, but it's not a bull market after all on higher time frame. It's a range, a big ugly range. Of course, in this big range we have downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend. But if you zoom out, you cannot tell me, well, this is a bull market on Ethereum. No, it's not. We had the bull market here. We can have bounces, and yeah, we can start another bull market maybe at some point in time, but equal highs, equal lows defines the range, people. And for the moment, similar like on Bitcoin, I don't see the W's. In the same time, people, shorting on higher time frame Ethereum here is stupid. Or Bitcoin is stupid to short as a swing trader. Well, maybe as a position trader to try to think short here or to sell here is not the best idea. We are closer to the bottom of the range than to the top of the range. This is my 2 cents. Okay, Bitcoin dominance. Well, if we'll fall from this level, a lot of room to go down. You know my thinking here. If we'll break 58, if we'll break 57, we can go all the way down here. And that will probably produce a altcoin season, a mini altcoin season. When will happen? I don't know. If will happen, I don't know. If I look left and I see what happened in the past, I could assume, well, it's possible. We don't have too much history here, but it's possible to happen the same. Staying here, everyone's, well, will never move, and all of a sudden going down. But the market is evolving. This dominance is changing because we have a lot of altcoins now. So it's possible, but I don't know what will happen. I'll wait like everyone else. I'll wait for an advantage. If the altcoins will bounce, as I said, I'll try to get risk-free, selling half on a double on everything. Maybe even sell a bit more. But I need to respect my plan. I'm not exiting from altcoins, doesn't matter what, at 60% dominance. No. Not for me. And we have an ugly range here. Looks like wants to dump this time. But we tried once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Let's see what will happen this week. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Again, let's remove the drawings. Let's see only the chart. We dumped like crazy. We bounced a little bit. This is supposed to be the bull market on Ethereum. We created an ugly, I don't know if I could call it a NYAM, but I think, yeah, ugly, but yeah, a NYAM. And actually we need to consolidate more. We need to test 0.025, even lower 0.02, create proper structure here and a big range. And after that, maybe we'll do something. I don't think we are in this environment. No, I think we should think about this environment here. Yeah, fucking around, and all of a sudden, sometime the next couple of years, we'll see another move up. But at the moment, I just don't see it, people. We'll have probably a dead cat bounce or something for a mini altcoin season probably this year, but I should think this double here in the middle of nowhere with the resistance above, maybe not. Total market cap, nothing to say about total market cap. We are half of the, we retraced 50% already. Yeah, we can go lower and we can go sideways after that, kind of a 2 trillion and lower, but it's too late to do anything, to think anything on this one. We should wait for the range to form. Will take months, years to form a range and to stay in the range, and then we'll do a breakout and we'll have the same environment like here. But for the moment, we are in this part of the cycle, dumping. And look around. The entire world has different problems now. Don't care too much about crypto. No? Am I wrong? Crypto is not part of the big narrative now of the important things to watch. Seems like. We still have volatility. We can make money. I'm more than happy with the money we made. But we are just a few people watching and trading and paying attention on crypto. 99% of people have different problems. Bitcoin on CME. We have gaps above. Big gap here. And will be tested at some point in time. We have gap here at 90K. We have gap below. But problem is, I see the range. I don't see a W. I don't see anything to tell me bull or bear. Will probably go sideways. Everyone will think higher. And if you remember 2018, who remembers 2018? From 20K to 8K to 10K to 6K, and that 6K, well, this is the bottom. Only up from here. And at some point in time, a drop, another 50% without anything else. And that was the bottom. Similar could happen here. But we are at the beginning of the consolidation. We are not at the end. Look at it. Will take long periods of time to consolidate, do a fake out, and then to push higher. CME, Ethereum, similar. I don't see any difference from a classic chart. Let's take a look at ES. Now you understand why I was bearish here, why I said hedge. Maybe not short, but hedge. Look at the chart now. Without any drawings, without anything. Look at it. If we put the drawings, you'll see the levels. But I think we can dump pretty fast here at the long reload zone, closing this gap at 5,700. Pretty fast. I'm not saying that will happen, but could happen and could happen fast. Imagine we use the stairs to go up, elevator down. Dollar cost averaging in some altcoins at this level, I think it's too early in the cycle, but well, it's your plan. Why not? If your plan is good, I'm not saying my plan is better than yours. No, never. Respect your plan, Emmanuel. So, on ES, in my humble opinion, we have room for lower. But, in the same time, if you noticed, last week, every influencer, everyone was bearish, saying, well, you know, because of this, because of that, a lot of reasons. They said that market will dump Monday like crazy and will go to zero. Well, we look at what level we touched here. Look left, we have a bit of support in this area. So, is the right moment now to short exactly here? No. Now is the moment to wait for a bounce, and if you get a bounce, then to short. Too many people bearish here. We just hit the first house level. Usually the market is respecting that level, bouncing. But if the market will bounce, then you can get another entry. If we'll bounce all the way up to short reload zone, well, that will be a gift. That will be something. But at least to give us a bounce here at 6,500. I don't know if it will happen or not. But if it will happen and will bounce here, you can look for... it's kind of aggressive, but you can look for some short ideas. If it will bounce higher in the short reload zone, then you can do pretty safely look for short ideas. Here, dangerous. Where the fuck you put your stop loss? What is the risk reward? Is even worth it to short here? Everyone is on the same side, is becoming bearish here. I don't think it's wise for us to follow the herd and the 90% of the traders or the people. Morning, Christian. So yeah, I'm not bullish overall, but I'm not a fan of shorting here. I don't want to be the last one to short. I want a bounce, and I want to see a acceptable bounce, at least 6,500. That's the least we can do. Then maybe we can bounce here, and that will be an area to short. It's possible though to dump straight to the next level, yes. But that will be a bounce without me, at least. By the way, I'm not trading the traditional market. I'm using it for Confluence. I know it's well correlated with Bitcoin, so yeah, I'm looking at ES, but I'm not trading it. I told you to hedge here, short somewhere in here, but I also told you that I'm not trading. I'm not participating with you. For the moment, yeah, we can still go a bit lower. But that's for intraday traders. A swing trader doesn't have any reason to do anything here. Just wait for a bounce and then short. This is my 2 cents. Or if the market dumps straight in the long reload zone, then you can look for W's for reversal. Gold. All over the place. Up, down. We had the opportunity here to short. We dumped. We took this low. We broke the structure. Now if we create, for example, something like this, yeah, up, down, lower high, lower low, another lower high, another lower low, and from there we know the direction. In my humble opinion, at the moment, gold is still fighting $5,000. Gold is still fighting that level. We can touch that level? I think so. We have wars, we have fear, we have a lot of reasons to, but that doesn't make the chart attractive anymore for an investor to buy some gold or for someone else. No. I think the big move is done. Gold did the move. Now, well, we'll go sideways, we'll retest, and overall we'll go back down to retest some levels. On higher time frame. On lower time frame, you can do whatever you want if you are a sharp trader. Silver. We played the best move ever here. Made nice money. Then you can see the dump. It's all over the place. We created, if I hide the drawings, we created an M on close lines. Because if I'll put the line, you'll see the M. Look at it. So after the M, we can consider that get bounces. So if we see the market trying to close this gap here, maybe even candle body highs here, but I don't think will be that strong. I don't see why we should be extra bullish here with this YAM in front of us. The only gap left on weekly is this one, the small one. This is closed, we have this one. Bounce there, push a bit higher, create an YAM on lower time frame. If we are really lucky, we'll test 100, but I don't think so. And then probably dump. Overall, we have the M, but also we can go sideways for a bit. So we can stay and fuck around for a couple of months in this area. I'm not a fan of trading silver anymore. I had my opportunity. I made my money. I don't need to be in the market all the time. I'm not a fan of following the herd and, well, everyone is trading silver because, well, the move was to enter here before the exponential move, before everyone else tried to buy silver. This was the nicest place to take. We took that, we made money. Now we should wait for similar setups. Anyway, oil all over the place. I told you to stay the fuck out. I'll keep the same message. Look at it. Weekly, this is a big indecision candle. This will form a range. This is the top of the range. This is the bottom of the range. And we can go up and down, up and down. They'll move the oil market up and down, and they'll inside trade this one for months, if not for years. So stay the fuck out. Just my 2 cents. Do whatever you want. If you are a 5-minute chart trader and you trade oil for a living, you don't need my advice about what is happening in oil. I'm talking with everyone else now. So look at this candle on weekly. Realize that we don't have an advantage. We can have an advantage at the extremes here or in the gap, here at the top for an SFU, but nothing else. Do whatever you want, people. But I'm not participating in something like this. So that's the overview on higher time frame, on weekly chart. Now, we can go a bit lower time frame, on daily, to see Bitcoin on CME, Ethereum, and maybe ES. And then we should go on lower time frame and do the daily crypto plan part. Maybe we can find some levels, we can see what happens, what is happening on lower time frame. Let's start with daily on Bitcoin. What happened here? Well, we dumped in the long reload zone. Remember when I said here that long reload zone is possible, taking the liquidity here is possible. Everyone was bullish to the moon. Well, where are the moon boys now? They become bearish here in the long reload zone. I'll tell you what they did. So they are bullish here, becoming bearish here. They will become more bearish at the shark level. They will become even more bearish at the SFU level. And guess what I'm trying to do from now on? At the shark, at the SFU here, at the SFU here. I'll be bearish here. As on lower time frame trader. On daily, yeah, it's possible to just stay out. But think about what I will do on 1 hour chart if we hit this level. But how about this level? You think I'll be short? I'll be on the same side with everyone else? Or I'll play the range game. And range game tells me that I'm at the bottom of the range and I should play some SFU setups. The more bearishness I see in Twitter, in influencers, the better is for me. What do we have here? We had a clear dump, clear close. That was Thursday. Then Friday we have a close again below the all-time high from 2021. We touched the long reload zone. We are bouncing now. Yeah, we had a dump in the weekend. We are bouncing now to retest some levels, but overall, this is not a bullish price action. AB equals CD is pointing out to 78.6. Pretty clear. And even if we touch that level, someone asked me yesterday on Discord, if 64, 63, it's an AB equals CD target. Yes, but it's a target to take your profit off. That doesn't mean necessarily reversal. For a reversal, I think we have an SFU pretty close. That could trigger a setup. Or if I see W's. If I see W's here and I have bullish divergence, we have location already, that could trigger something. If the market will keep dumping, well, if we'll keep dumping, 60 it's a good level to play an SFU. If the market will dump lower, well, we'll wait for clear setups and we'll play our setups. We'll assume fake outs, not breakouts, and hopefully we'll make money. Okay, seems like the internet on my part is not the best, at least. I see from time to time warnings from YouTube. Before we go even further, let's take a look at how many people decided to repost what we 34 44 likes. People, you can do a lot better than that. We have 72 viewers, 76, 78, and 35 reposts. You can do a lot better than that. Anyway, we'll come back later to this one to check again. Now, let's talk about what we have here on, not here. So, if we'll get W's in the long reload zone, it's called long reload zone for a reason. I think in the middle of the long reload zone, 78.6, SFU of this level is pretty close. Candle body lows, look at it. This area, 64, it's a good area to watch the market for some W's for a reversal. This, what we have now, we can bounce higher again, but it's just a dead cat bounce in my view. This is not something I will chase. I'll wait to finish, maybe I'll even add to my short, and I'll wait back in the long reload zone to close it, take profit, and try to find the reversals. Let's see indicators. We had bearish divergence in the top. We played that top like the best traders ever. I don't see anything special here. I still have the short, people. I still have the short. Not entirely, but I have a bit. And I told you to do the same. But by the way, I'm not your financial advisor. It's your business what you do with your own money. Yeah? Every time I put this disclaimer because I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor in general. I'm just a stupid trader telling you what I do with my own money. Okay, we talked about Bitcoin, Ethereum. Yeah, similar. We touched the middle of the range. We touched the long reload zone. What are the levels? Well, middle of the range again, middle of the long reload zone. It's a good area to look for W's. But I'll play this move? No. I want a clear W. I want to see lower volatility than a W. 78.6 is a good level. Look at it. Candle body lows here. Below 1,900. That could be something to watch as a location. Indicators. Well, OBV is pathetic. RSI rejected from 50. MACD, it's in the middle and soon enough, if the bounce is not strong enough, will become red, will become negative. So I don't see the bullishness here. Dead cat bounce, yes, but nothing more. ES on daily. You can see it even better. Yeah, house level, we touched that fucking level. Exactly on the dot and we bounced. This is the first stop. This is an area where you move your stop to scratch kind of idea. Take profit all the way down here. It's possible to bounce, yes. And like I told you, I'm thinking bounce and then short. Shorting here, exactly here on daily or 4-hour chart is asking for trouble. It's not a good idea. Oh, day trader, a scalper could do whatever he wants. But everyone is already bearish in these two candles. So wait for a bounce and then try to hunt. Don't be the last one to short. It's what I'm trying to say. And I don't think we have any point to go on the rest of them. Gold, what is on weekly, it's also on daily, nothing special. Now, let's take a look at the calendar because I didn't set the calendar for this week. Let's see what we have. Let's put the high impact on this week. So, tomorrow, Europe has some news. United States has some news. job openings. Wednesday, PMI. Well, that is an important news. On Friday, we have non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate. Overall, there are some news out there. And the planned news reports. Imagine what Trump will do this week. And we'll add to this news more volatility. So I think if we play smart and if we play with a good risk management and keep our advantage in the market, we can make some money this week also. I just said that about the Bitcoin, Marcos. Now, there is the biggest news ever? No, acceptable. Trump is doing the best for, well, let's say it straight, to manipulate the market. He's manipulating the market. Insiders are trading like no tomorrow. They are making money. He's tired of winning. Yes, I understand. We are not tired of winning. We are winning, but we are not tired. But Trump, indeed. Look at him. And look at how the positions are open before he says something. And you'll understand. You don't need me to tell you. There are already too many people talking about that on YouTube, on Discord, on everywhere. Okay, so we have news. We have to be careful. Today, nothing. Let's go on lower time frame and see what we have. Monday morning, we are below the previous Monday range. You can see we accepted Friday below. This was the weekend price action. I'm telling you to stay the fuck out every weekend. And every weekend I find someone trading and losing money. I told you to trail this one. And if you see the market dumping in the long relow zone, take a bit more profit or keep a 10%, 20% from overall. We dumped. SFU this low. I closed a little bit more profit. Then we bounced where we stopped. At the Monday low from previous week. Until tomorrow when we'll have another Monday range, I think the previous range is good enough. What we did here? We SFU that level. We created, this is weekend low, another weekend low. We bounced. We are rejecting now from the Monday low. But is this low safe? Definitely not. Is this level like a magnet now? Yes, it is. And if we'll dump lower in the 78.6, that could be something else. People, I don't want to be mean, but don't try to catch falling knives as hunting long ideas. Because you'll see, the market is dead cat bouncing and then dumping and dumping and dumping. We can dump in this way, expanding volatility and then dump lower and then dump lower until you see W's. You don't have any fucking business to long. Also, last night wasn't a good idea to short here. Well, it's bearish, will go to zero. If you shorted here, now you are deeply underwater. So, understand the game. If you see the market doing something, don't go and be the last one to short. Let the market bounce. Like I recommend you on higher time frame on ES. Let the market bounce. And now if you see something, maybe a bit higher, maybe you see a rejection, maybe you find a setup here. Now you can decide, well, let's short a bit. I think we'll reject from this level in the London session. But also, we can bounce a bit higher. Look at it. I think this level is important, 68 and something, has a bit of resistance. I have an advantage here? No. I just have a little bit from the original trade. By the way, people, how often you see a 26R? How many influencers, traders you are following give you 26R, telling you about the retest, telling you about the SFU of the Monday high and say, well, if you see the market here, please short, please do this, and you'll see the results. Look at it. We took some profit here, we took some profit here, we took some profit here. Most of you, I bet 90% of you don't have any short from the original level. And I get it, yeah. We made money. Not too many people will be able to hold so low. Even the people that asked me where should be the final take profit, and I said the long reload zone here, I don't think they managed to hold until here. I am guessing that 2 or 3 people from VIP, because I know them, they have a lot of experience and they are patient enough. Maybe they still have a bit, but 90% they're out. I'm glad though that almost everyone made money here. We'll see, people. We'll see what is next, but this is resistance now, and we can push lower. In the same time, extra careful. No setup. Don't go and buy and sell or open positions just because you want to trade, to be in a trade. We didn't need more than 2 trades last week to make a lot of money. This one on Bitcoin and this one on Ethereum. Yeah. Here, I saw Galaxy moving Bitcoin, moving Ethereum at this level here. And I even asked, I posted this and I asked VIP members, you are short yet? You don't see me being that aggressive on telling people, well, you are short yet. I hate to say that. That means I'm trying to predict the market. I'm too confident. But I did it because I saw what is next. And guess what? What we should do now. If you see a setup here, SFU or something, and you see an EM or something on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, try to hunt a short idea, not a long idea here. Long SFU of the weekend lows or lower. Overall, if you zoom out a bit more, we should play the range game. Bounces for adding to the short or short again. If we get on 78.6, if we get at 64, we are already at the bottom of the range and we should stop shorting, start hunting long ideas. So, simply said, playing the range game. Similar on Ethereum, I don't see the difference. It's similar. Someone is keep asking about the AB equals CD. Yeah, you can see AB on Ethereum, CD, AB, CD on Bitcoin. We talked about them. For me, why I'm not talking about AB equals CD moves? It's too fucking late for an AB equals CD. I talked about AB, CD when the market was here. Here at the finish line, it's not important for me to see, to tell you about the AB equals CD when it's over. We talked about when was the case, not now. Now is to take profit area. It's not important for me to tell you what happened in the past. For me, it's important to plan what will happen in the future and what I'll do if something will happen. Because I'm not here to brag about how profitable I was last week. Me and VIP and premium members and hopefully in the entire community. Even if we made nice money. My job now, it's Monday morning, is to plan for the next week. Okay, so here or a bit higher, this long reload zone is not valid. Let's remove this one, okay? It's not valid anymore. What we can do? We can do a pump chaser or dump chaser zone, sorry. So we'll take this high, we'll take this low, and we'll do a dump chaser zone to find the location. The first location to short. Pump chaser zone on the short side, so-called dump chaser zone, and look at the location. Usually I'm not using the fibs to pinpoint too often because I see the levels without drawing the fib, but look at it. We bounce here, 38.2, first stop, and then in this area, maybe a bit higher, maybe this is enough, I don't know. We can hunt short ideas again. That's why it's called dump chaser zone. So the market is dumping, is bouncing in the dump chaser zone, and from that level you try to hunt another short. Hopefully you understand. Similar on Ethereum. I don't think it's different. I think Ethereum is even a bit higher with that. Actually, we are in the dump chaser zone also. Bitcoin is below, Ethereum is in the dump chaser zone. And if we look left, people, we have a resistance now here. So if you see M's or you see something, feel free to short again. But at the same time, I'm not your financial advisor, people. Do whatever the fuck you want with your own money. I'll hunt short ideas on Ethereum. I'll hunt short ideas on Bitcoin. If I'll see a setup, I'll post. I'll take the setup. If we sweep the weekend lows, I'll try long ideas. I'll zoom out on higher time frame to see more confluence, and I'll try to get the best entry possible. Okay, so that's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum, pretty basic, nothing fancy. Shitcoins, I don't keep too many of them here, and I have a reason for that. This week to the upside is telling you to trust CZ, no? You remember this one? CZ says chain on Aster chain, or how the fuck is called. Stefan and Paul J said short, the CZ is the best local top possible. Look at it. Well, nothing to do here. I didn't even with CZ, I didn't manage to get my level to hedge the spot back. Fuckers. Tao. Up and down, up and down. I told you not to short last week. I keep saying that. Just leave it alone. Yeah, if you are a sharp trader, of course you can trade here. I showed you the level here, the SFU. That was the perfect entry. Everyone was arguing with Stefan last week because, well, this one is going to the moon and Stefan doesn't know and doesn't have experience. No, Stefan was just a bit early. Yeah, but Stefan was right. It's just a dead cat bounce in a bearish trend, and will probably go a lot lower than $350 or $400. Every bounce here above 400 should be shorted. If you see an SFU now of that level, you can short. But if you are a sharp trader, if you are playing 4-hour chart and higher time frame, just leave it alone. No? Don't short here. Why? Look left, you have support. But if will bounce, Anyway, I still, I'm trying to tell the public or most of the traders to stay the fuck out from this one. Because why? Well, here everyone was trying to short and look what happened. Hype, similar. You don't go and short the strongest coin. Everyone was trying to short here in this move. And they learned their lesson. They'll do it again? Of course they'll do it. Is this one going to hold the entire bear market here? No. We'll go lower. We'll probably go lower than my entry at $10. Probably. I don't know for sure. But I learned in time to just leave them alone. Let them play their levels. Let them fuck around. Don't donate money in the meantime to the people that are manipulating the price here. Wait for your level. Wait for your investment level. Wait for the price you want. Not they are creating hype and you see coordinated attacks, like I like to call them, because all of a sudden you see all the influencers interested in one shitcoin that is pumping. Is that a coincidence? Or someone paid them to manipulate the market? And they will argue with you and they will tell you you are stupid, that you are not buying, that this one is the best ever. And after a couple of weeks, you see them shilling another one and another one in the same coordinated manner. It's that random, or they have a group where they are planning these moves and someone is paying them to do that and they are making money together From who? Not from me, but from you people if you are believing them. Anyway, I'm not giving names. I don't want to argue with specific people on Twitter. That's not my job. Solana. I keep this one here, like I said, as a proxy for shitcoins, and I don't see anything special. How many people will come here when the bull market will start? Too many, Emmanuel, too many. I just got rid of a lot of inactive people on Discord. And by the way, people, from now on, if you want to join Discord, you'll have to go through Subscord and you'll have to pay at least for 1 month. If you pay for 1 month and then you decide that you don't want to stay, you don't want to pay, you can stay as a free member. Nobody will kick you out. You'll be a free member in Discord. But I don't want to deal anymore with people applying for Discord, taking a lot of time every day from my trading time, from my time, and realizing that only 10% from the 10% I accepted will stay and will be serious. The rest of them, they are just curious. They are just lying when they are applying. So I saw a lot of people applying 2 or 3 times, and after 24 hours, they didn't get the verified role, which was 1 click away. So sorry, I don't do that anymore. Who wants to see what is inside Discord? Go on Subscord. You see the link on the description. It's pretty basic. It's pretty simple. If you open that one, you have the link here. You go there and you just join for a month. If you don't, you are just curious. If you want to stay, you know us and you want to stay, well, I recommend 1 year is the cheapest overall, or 6 months. But you are just curious, well, be curious with $30. It's that simple. And be patient. Select, when you click subscribe, you select payment with USDC on Solana or Ethereum. I recommend Solana because Ethereum has some high fees and I don't think it's the best. Ethereum is good for 1 year, but not for 1 month. Yeah, do the payment and wait 5, 10, 15, half an hour until Subscord will process and will give you a message. If you think that is too much or you think that is not okay, don't join, please. Please don't join. If you don't have this money or you are struggling, don't join. Stay on free part. I think we are giving a lot of value on the free part on Twitter or free part on YouTube. But I don't honestly have time to process all the requests. I try to keep it to let the link free for everyone to join. I got a lot of scammers, a lot of noise, and that draws my attention and I need to go and take care of it. Time consuming. I said, well, let's put some applications so it will be harder to join. Again, time consuming. Now it's easy. Anyway, Solana here, like I said, not even the range is not good enough for Solana, I'll be honest. And someone asked me, well, what will happen if you lose where you want to invest? Well, what will happen if you lose these levels? Well, simple, people. Pretty simple. Do you see any stop? Any support here in this area? If we lose this level, we are fucked. We'll go straight to $40. So below $40, it's my investment levels. Yeah, below $40, I'll try to buy Solana again. Dollar cost average or whatever you want. I think we'll go there now. For the moment, we are holding here. It's just a dead cat bounce, but we are holding. If we'll get $40 and below, then I'll think about adding some Solana on spot. Okay, let's go back on 1 hour. I think 1 hour is the best for ES because we'll talk about ES next. What do we have here? Really nice Monday range. We played really nicely here. Dump chaser, look at dump chaser again. When we dumped, The market was bearish, the market was weak, and look what happened. We dumped. We swept the Monday low, and not even now, we're not touching that level. So if we'll touch that level here, you can see a bit of confluence. I think 64,500 here in this area could give us another short, could give you another short. I'm not trading ES for the moment. Long reload zone is not valid anymore. No point to keep it there. Now I could take this level and say, well, let's see where the dump chaser zone is overall. Look at it. Confluence here. Coincidence. Again. Do whatever you want. I was hoping here in the range that will hold this W. We had an initial bounce. People made money on this one. But unfortunately, this W was a fake out. And we dump like crazy. AB equals CD, but too aggressive to even manage to get in. Monday, we can bounce a bit, but overall, I don't think I see anything bullish here. Nothing on OBV, nothing on RSI, nothing at all. Not in the price action. If you want to be extra careful, let the Monday do its thing and come back Tuesday morning with and you'll have the Monday range. And we can play that one. I think that's a good idea. Okay, so that's ES. Bounces are too short, in my humble opinion. Gold, well, if you played gold on 1 hour like we suggested, you should be risk-free or you should be out here. It's up to you. If you are still in the trade, I think we have a chance to hit the overall take profit. 4.5 hour, I think that's good. SFU level here, it's possible. We accepted back above the Monday high from previous week. I think that's, or the range, not the previous week. Well, I think it's possible to touch this level, SFU this size, and then we'll have to reassess what is happening. I'm not in this trade. I'm keep telling you because I don't like to frame setups or to tell you about setups I'm not taking. And because I'm not trading traditional market, I have the tendency to explain over and over again to tell you that I'm not in this trade, I'm not trading the traditional market. I know most of you know that, but I'm talking with the public, so I think that's honest from my part to tell you, well, I see this, but I'm not trading. And silver, it's all over the place. Let's just leave it alone. Okay, so we talked weekly, we talked daily, we talked lower time frame on Bitcoin and Ethereum and the other ones. I think this area in the London session could trigger a short. But who am I to tell the market what to do? Let's wait. Let me read the chat a little bit. I see Marcos saying about AB equals CD. We discussed that. When we are running the next Capua program, well, Capua 1 or Capua 2. Probably September, if not next year. It's that simple. We are in the middle of the program now on Capua 1 and Capua 2. In the summer, I don't want to do Capua. You know, vacations, things like that. Everyone is... from July, August, September until beginning of September, everyone is doing something else. I don't know how it will be this year, but I still don't want to do it in the middle of the summer. So September is the first term. If I don't have enough people or I don't feel that I want to do it, I could postpone it until the end of the year. I'll open soon enough a Capua 1 registration for people that they know for sure that they want to participate. I think I could do that, assuming that I'll give them a lot of free premium. Yeah, I can do that. Because last time I did that offer. You join for Capua 1 and until the program will start, I don't know when, but when the program will start, you'll participate and you have free premium until then. I think that's a good deal. You get free access on premium, you can learn, you can participate with us, you'll participate in Capua 1 program, and from the moment the Capua 1 is starting, you have included 1 year of premium. that's the best offer possible, but I think it's a bit too early to do that. Probably we need to at least wait for this Capua to finish, and probably I'll open that offer. Capua 2 comes with VIP access. It's a bit different. I try to keep it. We'll open few places. We have a lot of Capua 1 that they want to join Capua 2, so I don't know if this time we'll open Capua 2 for public, to be honest. Depending how many people from Capua 1 want to join. If we have less than 10, then we can open. We'll see, people. It's too early to say that. It's too soon to plan for that. Can we see DIA and IXS? What I could see about that? Your first time here, Andro. Same shitcoins like everything else. But why not? Let's take a look at DIA. Let's see what we have. Shit. A lot of shit. Look. At the bottom, lower than the bottom. You're probably trapped here on daily. It's an SFU. Power of 3 possible, but power of 3 you need more than what you have here. Power of 3 you need, that's consolidation, manipulation, and then at the retest of this level at some point in time. Look at OBV, look at the RSI, look at the MACD. Do you see anything? You see daily W's? No. If I don't see daily, weekly W's, I don't even want to pay attention. And it's all-time low. Nah, thank you. Could go lower before we'll go higher. I want to play this one. No. Could bounce? Anything could bounce. But I'm not interested to even look at it. IXS. IXS, it's a shitcoin from the last cycle, people. Didn't perform this cycle at all. Look at it. Come on. Remember that I had this level? Dollar cost average here? I'm underwater with the entire position. Let's put the weekly chart. At least we'll fucking see something. Do you see any weekly W's here? No. We'll take a long period of time staying here at $1 and something and do nothing for a couple of months, even years? Possible. At some point in time we'll bounce? Yeah. Is this one something I want to play? No, I already have a bag of this one. At some point in time, it's possible for this one to do a nice move up? Maybe. Maybe not. Nothing special. At the bottom of the range, trying to do something, but no. Let's put, because we have a good location here, let's put daily back. So this is 10 October. Yeah, look where we stopped. And I'm talking about spot. I'm not talking about future. So don't tell me this week is not real, because it is. And that's 50 cents. So I need to take that one. I need to take the high. I need to take that one. And put an altcoin long reload zone, which is this one. So if you see W's here like this, maybe we can play something. Do you see daily W's here? No. Nothing I can do. And why I don't want to look at shitcoins? Well, because shitcoins are doing the same, most of them, with some exceptions. And I know, look what shitcoins did the last cycles. Until Bitcoin is bottoming and is forming a bottom, just stay the fuck out. Even after that, it's a long period until they'll move. Well, you know the process, Coca. You know the process? You are profitable? You think if you know TA, you are a trader? You think Capo 1 is only for beginners? No, Capo 1 is to train you, to teach you the process, to teach you how to do it in a proper manner. I don't care if you know a lot of TA. You can know all the ICT concepts. You can know all the TA books. I'll explain you how I'm using some of the concepts, some of the indicators, and then I'll put everything in place. You know what a confirmed divergence is? That's good for you. You can show me the 10 examples exercise in 5 minutes. And your work is done. And then you'll be the best one in the practical part. But if you are not, if you don't have at least 1,000 trades, one after each other in your trading log, you don't have any experience. You just know some TA, but that's the reason you're not able to trade. You don't have a process. You don't have a way. You know some concepts. Yeah, okay. Every experienced trader knows some concepts. But I know a lot of people that they are technical analysis. They know all the concepts, but they are not able to trade. We are not doing Capo want to teach you concepts. The concepts are free on the internet. Everything is free now. You can find out everything you want about OBV, for example, or volume profile. I'll tell you the way I'm using it. I'll put everything in place. And when I see you started from master plan, TA, setups, then you'll practice with me for 1 month. And then after you finish that 1 month, you finish the Capone program, you stay with me for at least 8 more months where you'll stay in the same environment, you'll practice if you want. And after 1 year or more than 1 year, you can reassess and see what changed. Because here on Crypto Traders Arena, we are not fucking selling PDFs for $5,000. There are a lot of people there. They are going in Dubai, making some pictures, renting some Lambos, telling you, well, I have a PDF if you want to be like me. Yeah, and they are right. If you want to be like them. But they are not traders. They are not wealthy. They are not nothing. They just rented the Lambo. If you'll buy their PDF, maybe you can go on on Dubai and do the same. Rent a Lambo, make some picture, brag about it. We are not doing stuff like that here, people. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry because we are doing something nice. Okay. Let's come back here and let's see what we have. 53 reposts and 70 likes. Well, you are close. You are close. It's an improvement from the last times. A bit better. People, we are posting so much content for the free members that, to be honest, you should be embarrassed not to repost. When you see in a free part of a Discord, you get potential trades on 1 hour time frame. Trades that are hitting 10R, 20R, and you are so lazy that you are not pushing this button, well, to be honest, you don't deserve to be there. And when you see, if I look here, all the comments are coming from the people really interested that are on premium or VIP. So I could recognize all the people here. What? Andrei, he's not part of the VIP or premium. He's the free part. Good job. But I don't see too many of VIP. A lot of you are VIP and premium, reposting, commenting, doing, and I don't require from them. They pay a subscription. If they want to help us, I'm more than grateful. I require from the free part of the community. So, the official way to enter in Crypto Traders Arena Discord is with Subscord. If you know the link and you push on it, you'll get rejected most likely. I do exceptions as an exception. I'm not doing too many exceptions. So use Subscord if you want to get in. I'm not saying to pay for 1 year, pay for 1 month. If you want to continue, okay, you'll get the premium content for 1 month. And if you don't like the premium content or you don't want to stay, you can stay as a free member. But the gate to open, you need to enter with Subscord. Sorry. I'm not an influencer. We are not influencers here. With a small exception. Stefan is going in that direction, but he's posting quality. We need more people like Stefan. So if you don't like Discord, and you just want to, I don't know, you just want to stay on Twitter because you love Twitter, well, look at here. You can go there and stay with Stefan. Stefan is posting quality content. He is not able to post Discord content. He will not be able to live stream. He will not be able to post, and he's not allowed to post trades, clear trades on Twitter. There's a reason behind that. Yeah. But if you are, I don't know, just curious, or you are just a beginner that wants to learn the psychology, if you wants to take it slowly, feel free to subscribe to Stefan. You'll get the value for the money. You'll get more value for the money. To be honest, I trained Stefan, and I could say that he's the best on Twitter to subscribe. He's deserving to have subscribers. And I know him, I train him, I know how he's thinking, what he's doing, and I think $20 is cheap. But I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you to subscribe or not. You can test, pay for 1 month, see how it goes. If you don't like it. Okay, people. I'm not here to shield you our community or Stefan Twitter. I'm the same guy that I removed more than 60-70% of the people on Discord just because they are inactive. From 2,500 we reached 700 people in no time, in one night. And I'm keep selecting them. I don't allow different tags. I don't allow stupid things. I'm not allowing you to misbehave. Like I told you, and I'll say it, the entire bear market. We are here to grow even in the bear market. But we want quality, we want to be the best, not the biggest. If you want to be part of a big community, you have a lot of options. But if you want to be part of us, you have to behave like one of us. Okay? NFP week. Yeah, Stefan. Good morning, Stefan. First of all, good morning. I know it's the hour messed up your program. By the way, people, from now on, the summer hour is the same for United States, for Europe, so we don't have that problem with the hours. Now, exactly, we're getting in the normal program until the fall when we'll have the same problem for 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah. So now we'll start the New York session. We'll start 1 hour early, so that will get us before half an hour before the stock market opening. So we don't have that problem anymore. Okay, let's end this one with the same suggestion. Pay attention here. If the market wants to dump, find a setup here. I don't have a setup for the moment. I don't think we should hurry up and trade here. We should wait for something. In the same time, I don't think the weekend lows will hold. Sometimes they are, but that's an exception. Let's see what will happen. In the same time, people, this is expanding volatility. Look at it. It's an ugly megaphone pattern trying to form. Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now you can see. Low volatility, expanding volatility. Dangerous to play. Well, I don't see anything else. I don't see more questions. I don't see something to say about what is in the chat. People, secret to in any business is consistency. If you don't have it, you will not succeed. It's not being smart, it's not being the best, it's being consistent and learn your lesson and keep pushing it. Stay with us and you'll see how we do it. If you'll manage to replicate it, you'll become one of us. If not, at least you tried your best shot. Okay. That being said, see you tomorrow, free members. See you tomorrow in the daily crypto plan. Probably, most probably, almost sure that Stefan will do the day trading with Stefan on YouTube because it's Tuesday. New York session is open for everyone on Discord. And we'll trade as usual, and we'll try to make a profitable week. Take care of your capital. See you in the next one. Bye bye.